Have you ever bought a second-hand phone, turned it on, and suddenly it asks for the previous owner's Google account? You try to reset it, you try different options, but nothing seems to work. This situation is more common than many people think. This security feature is called FRP lock, and while it is designed to protect the device, it can become very frustrating if you don't know how to deal with it. In this video, I will show you a few different methods that people use to remove this lock, and I will also explain which option might be easier and more practical for most users. The first method is a manual process that you can usually find explained in different YouTube tutorials. The good things about this method is that it's free. However, it can take a long time and it requires patience because there are many steps involved. Also, this method doesn't always work, especially on newer phone models. The second method is vnROM. This tool is also free, which is why many people decide to try it first. The downside is that it can feel a bit technical or confusing for users who are not familiar with software tools. In addition, the success rate can change depending on the phone brand and Android version. So while it is a valid option, it may not be the easiest one for everyone. And finally, we have DroidKit, which is a tool created to make this entire process much simpler. One of its main advantages is how easy it is to use, even for beginners. It supports many Android versions from older systems to more recent ones. And it also provides official customer support if you need guidance. Because of this feature, many users consider it a more comfortable and reliable solution when they want faster results and fewer complications. To remove the FRP lock with DroidKit, go to the official iMobie website. You can find the link in this video description. The first step is to download and install it on your computer. Once it's open, choose the FRP bypass option on the main screen. Next, connect your device to the computer using a USB cable and then click the Start button to begin the process. After that, you'll need to select the Android version of your device. For example, if your device is running Android 12, just choose Android 12 from the list and press Next. At this point, the software will prepare a configuration file. And don't worry because this part usually takes only about 10 seconds. When it's ready, click Start again to continue. Now, simply follow the instructions that appear on the DroidKit screen. On your phone, you will be guided back to the welcome screen. From there, tap the emergency call option and enter the code that the software chose you. Once that step is done, go back to the DroidKit window on your computer, click Reset and then press OK. After this, you just need to wait around 30 seconds while the tool removes the FRP lock. During this time, your phone may ask for some permissions. If you see any pop-ups, just allow them so the process can continue smoothly. In a few moments, your device will restart automatically. When it turns back on, you should see the normal home screen again, without the previous lock. As we can see, there are several methods available to remove the FRP lock. Some methods are free, but may require more time or technical knowledge, while others focus more on simplicity and support like DroidKit. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the iMobie channel, and share this video with anyone who may need it. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.